Hey, welcome to another Wine Back Wednesday, and I thought, being vintage, I'd do something a bit different because usually we taste a wine, have a chat about it and talk about where it's from, etc. But because we've got a bit of a lot of fruit and juice, etc. in the winery at the moment, I thought I would talk about that. And this is a little bit of Fiano from this year. It's juice. We picked it a couple of days ago. We threw it in the cool room. It was hand-picked. And it is a new block, and it is its first crop, and to be honest, we thought there might be a little bit more there, but we got 156 kilograms, so it's a bit of fun, just to see what it's like. The fruit looked really good, the vineyard's in good shape, but only a small amount of fruit. So we whole bunch pressed it, so we threw all the bunches in, and it's quite good actually with whole bunch pressing, because with that rachis there, if the fruit's really clean, the rachis is good because it actually acts as a matrix for the juice to run through out the screens, and rather than all the berries getting squeezed up together and sometimes the juice doesn't find a clean pathway out, that matrix of the rachis, or the little bunch stems, really helps drain the juice out, and you get really low solids. So you can see it's settled overnight. I mean, this is cool. I love I don't know if you can see it through my green shirt. Matches the juice of the Fiano, but look, squeaky clean, settled really well, and fresh. There's some honeydew in there, there's some limes, and one of those things, juice, not necessarily what you see in the juice translates what's in the wine all the time. You do get some, obviously, nuances between the two, but especially when you taste juice, obviously, all that sweetness is there, really can I suppose hide some of the fruit character, the flavour characters, but if it's clean and lovely like this as juice, and you treat it well, and you have a nice clean fermentation, the finished wine is typically going to be pretty solid and exciting. So obviously Fiano is from the south of Italy, and Sicily and Campania in particular, and really quite warm, and obviously suits the Mediterranean climate of Mclaren Vale. Holds us really well. So that is what we've got out of the press. I haven't touched it. I haven't done the analysis yet, but I'll get some more out in a moment. But I suspect I won't need to add anything. It's just, here we go. Someone's just gonna have a quick look in there. It looks as though it's cloudy, but it's one of the things. It's only a small tank. We've got about 105 litres, I think, in here, and probably 5 or so litres of solids at the bottom. So we're going to get half a barrel. So we'll start, I mean, with fermentation in barrel, that's another thing. You don't want it near the top because it does foam up, especially in the first few days of fermentation, and it typically goes everywhere. So you always leave it down a number of inches, or however many, probably 20, 25 centimetres. So you get that bit of buffer that the foam, that initial foaming when the fermentation kicks off in the first few days, it sort of contains in the barrel, and you don't have too much. So you keep them near the drain if you're worried. So if it does overflow, it's easy to clean up and move on. But yeah, it looks a bit cloudy as you just saw before down there, but it actually is, the solids are a fair way down. But that's really clean. I'm really happy with that. I'll probably, I'm using a hose, a little hose, so it's a very primitive little racking system. Racking is taking the clear juice or clear wine off solids that are on the bottom. So I'll probably take some light solids just to get a bit of contrast in the fermentation, add a bit of a few more dimensions. But really excited. We'll keep you posted. Thanks for listening.